Okay, for this tutorial I am going to make this a sample scene. So let's start. First of all, I will make a chair component. I will start with the line command. I'll enter. Make sure before you starting your units are set to architectural. For that, UN enter. Set it to architectural, and I will use a 0 inches 0 feet, and I will select inches and click OK. Now L enter. Switch on ortho F8, and I will use a height 15 inches, enter, and I will use a length 20 inches, enter. Again same 15, enter. This is like two legs, just design purpose I'm just making little bit models. So for that, like in this direction 2 inches, and this one also snap it here. Automatically gizmo will changes, and I will select on x-axis and move it to 2 inches. Next step, I will draw one more line with in z-axis. Make sure you snap it in z-axis and use 32 inches. Next, select these two lines again, 2 inches. Next, this one, snap it x-axis and like 2 inches. It will be like a vertical one, and L enter, and I will use like 2 inches, and I will snap this point. So we will get this kind of structure. Later on I will do I will smooth it with fillet command, F enter, and select the radius like 1.5 inch, and select these two lines, space these two lines, space this. It's not far enough, so Ctrl Z. I will select all these lines. First of all, snap gizmo here, and I will move 2 more inches, and same like this one to 2 inches, so it will increase to 4. Little bit 1 inch, 1.5 will be works here. So F enter, radius 1.5 inch, first line, second line, space, first line, second line, space command for repeating the operation, and again space, first line, second line, but it's too much radius, so fillet F enter, radius R enter 0.5 inch. This would be nice, but unexpectedly it is increased little. I can rotate it later on, and I will use a fillet command here, F enter, radius R enter 2 inches. Now it's looking fine. This is like a frame of the chair, and I will select all these, and I will join it, J enter, so it will be like a path, and this one to join. This is also one path. Select all, show the direction, C enter, and I will use like 1 feet 6 inches. This is entirely frame. Now I will use a line command and snap it somewhere. This is like a base, one more line, anywhere approximately. Next L enter here as well, this point to this point. Not somewhere, draw somewhere, and you can use the trim command here, double enter, and you can trim it. And from this bottom line, end line to this one somewhere. It's like no, it's not good. L enter somewhere here to somewhere here. You select this EMI, enter, try to snap this midpoint in this direction. No, this is like a frame. So now what I am going to do, I am going to sweep all frame count with a circle. So let's count one path, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 paths of circle. I am using a 0.3 inches circle. I am going to copy. I am using an array command, copy array command like 8 profiles. Now I can use all these profiles to sweep all these paths. So sweep profile, enter path. Same operation repeated to all the objects. So entire frame is made it with the like a tube frame. Now I am going to do like we need a seat over here and over here. So for that take mesh box, head grade 20,20, enter, and height 4 inches. This is like a seat. I am going to model it within a minute. Wait for it. Wireframe, select left, select this box, switch off snap also, try to move up to the frame height and in this direction also, like in the middle position, and in this direction move up to here. Now we can model this part. Select this, right click, isolate object so that it will be free from all the obstacles. Now I will go to conceptual and I will use or wireframe is good enough. I will use smooth mode 1 time, 2 times, and in the top view I will select the filter like edge filter. Escape. Only this line, this line, this line, and this line. I will apply a crease, add a crease, not always one unit. So it's like a seat. Now what I am going to do, I will refine mesh it once so that we can pick this line. We need that line. So I will do one thing. I will use smooth not optimized command and I will convert this into solid. Click enter. Now what happened here is it is converted to a 3D solid, but we can copy these edges, this one and this one we need, so we can simply copy this one. So I will use at these options, copy objects, copy edges. Make sure you select edge filter and try to select it one after another. After that, click enter and base point somewhere and show the direction at 0, enter. If you click like that, what happens here, will you move it somewhere like 30 inches. All the edges will be copied and I can use a join command on this, J enter. See, entire path will be picked, and I will use a circle like 0.1 radius, and I will use sweep command and enter, select the path. Now it's look like a tube, and I will move it back, enter, get it like 30 inches, If you view it in a realistic mode, it's like a strap on the like pillow. It's like we can use it on a seating chair. Select this one and I will use a copy. While moving C enter, use copy up to here like 3 inches. No, it's outside of 0.5. Too much. It's like inside it. So outside 0.1. Now it's good enough. See, now it's look like a perfect pillow. We can use it for seat position. Right click, isolate, end object isolation. Now it's looking good enough. It's on the seat. Now same seat I can use it here, so I can simply select all 3 objects. Don't need to union that. Right click, isolate again. What I am going to do, I am going to just group it. Group, select all the objects, click name like SEAT, enter. Now it's a group. What I can do, simply I can move like this and use copy C, enter. Click here. I have 2 groups. One group for upper seat, one group for bottom seat. Right click, isolate in the object isolation. So now I will use wireframe and select all this group front. I will use rotate command. We need a base, but don't need that, I guess. Rotate, select this, enter. Why not? Select this. Yeah, we need that gizmo. Rotate it. I don't need to use ortho, so approximately I am using it. Simply what I am going to do, I am going to use gizmo like this. Somewhere little bit bottom. We need to rotate it little, so rotate gizmo. Select it like this. Yeah, good enough. Furthermore, just delete it. Right click, conceptual. Go to conceptual, you can view clearly. Go to realistic. Now it's looking fine. So this is my chair for this atmosphere. So I will select all. I will use a group. Now it's all groups. And what I can do now, I'm going to create a floor. Click, isolate, hide, rectangle 0, 0, enter, and I will use floor like 10 feet, 10 feet. I will extrude it like extrude the bottom direction 6 inches, somewhere near to it, not a problem. And I will use one box here, F3, and on average, no need to go more precise than that, like a 10 feet. Box again, like this, and like this. Somewhere same, snap this one, little bit inside, average. So these are walls and this is a flooring. Now we need to make a window on this one, so I will use a rectangle on here. Rectangle, start from here at the rate like a 5 feet, 4 feet. Oh, Control Z, REC, enter. At the rate 4 feet, 5 feet. Now it's like a window. Select this polyline, move it somewhere like this, and I will use a press pull like this. Now we can use this rectangle for window frame. I need to offset this one, so right click, isolate, isolation. We need to offset it. If I use offset O, enter, like distance 3 inches, consider 3 inches, select this inside. If you click inside, you will get like this, and I will use explode command. Now we can have this separately. I will use a copy from here to midpoint, and again gizmo C, enter 1 inch, this one move 1 inch, so 2-inch frame there. A little bit I will use one more, again I will use this one, offset O, enter, distance 2 inside. I can show you. First of all, I will use a extrude command in this direction, like 3 inch, and I will use a one more, this one. I will use press pull in this direction somewhere, like use 10, whatever it may be. I can use that for subtract. If you use subtract, select this one main, enter, select this one sub, enter. That's a frame, and we need to use for this polyline, like I will use extrude now. 1 inch, it's like a step frame there, and this one, oh, I need to join these lines. Select this, join, J, enter. Now I can use this and use extrude somewhere, like somewhere it is going to be subtracted. Subtract this one, solid, enter, and second this one. If you can observe closely, like I will change it to conceptual, I had this step, that's why I use that one. M, enter, let's move it like 1 inch. See, this is a frame internal part. Now what I need to do, I need to create a box. I can snap these points. What is happening? There is no grid over here, that's why it's getting in XY direction. Either you can use this UCS options to change the grid, or just use that one. I will snap this point, and I will switch on ortho and use this direction. Gizmo, that grid is changed to this direction. Now I will use box, snap these 2 points like this, 1 inch. Now I can move it into like this center, so it will be snapped there. That's good enough. We don't need these 2 lines. Now get back to WCS. Now it's a plane. I can use one surface, planar surface. If you can snap this point like this, you can draw from here to here. Actually this is a glass, like M, enter, somewhere like 1.5 inches, so it's at the center. So this is frame. Actually all this is a frame, so I will use union command. Union, first, second, and in the middle, third. These are all frames. Click enter. Now it is join here. Now in this one, window glass. Now right click, isolation, and object isolation. Now it's got back, and use this solid, this surface, M, enter, somewhere like 5 inches. From this direction, just like a space, leave that part. We are only observing from this direction. I think we forgot how much height we put here, so I will use a line command somewhere like 3 inches. Maybe it's too much for it, I guess. I will use a push pull command. Press pull in this direction 6 inches. Now snapping, like select all these options, enter in vertical direction 6 inches. Now it's snapped there, so 2.5 inches from the ground. Push pull 6 inches. Now it's covered. Now it is covered, so I can select all these group, enter somewhere like F8, like this. I will place it near to the window, and like this is my viewing position, so I can make a rough table over here. So for the table also simple process, no need to worry about that. Like I will use line enter, switch on auto, height 1 feet 8 inches, and I can tilt it like 2 inches, no, of 3, total 5 inches. Now circle, if you use a circle like so if radius means 1 feet, like 1 feet 6 inches, like 3 feet diameter table. And what I am doing here, enter, I will just move it to one quadrant point so that we can use the array command. Not so much, so we'll click on top like this, enter, move it inside somewhere like 6 inches. Now I can use array, A and R, enter, select this, enter, polar, trace this center point. Too many, we need just 3 items, 3, enter, that's it. Escape, make sure associative off. Now I can use a circle, C, enter, 3.1, 2, 3 like this, and I will just move it upward direction. Like you can snap this point, not a problem. We'll just use extrude like 1 inch, and I will use a fillet at this edge. Radius would be 0.5 inches. Click enter, that's the table 1. Now we can use this circle and this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use again a circle, C, enter, 3 points, try to snap these middle points. Yep, that's like a frames. So 1, 2, 3 means 5. I will use a circle command like a 0.3 inches. Copy array, A, enter, 5 items. Click here, escape, sweep, select this, click enter, repeat the process. This is the path. Now it is a little bit inside, so select all, or only select this one, move it like 0.2. Yep, that's good enough. I will union all this. It is all here also. Click enter, and this one separate one. We can use 3 different like of materials. Select all, make a group, select this and move it, switch off auto, place roughly somewhere over here. Then select this group, enter, yeah, somewhere near like this. See, this is the table. You can put some decorative objects over here like a flower vase or something. Like I will make a flower vase and a flower also I will make that part. So simply how can I make that flower vase line, like how much height a flower vase would be, like 6 inches or 8 inches. Now I will use just plain SPL enter somewhere like this, F8. Use your creativity, I am just using mine. That's it, click enter, L enter, click this, L enter, click these two. Now select all three, make a join, use the revolve, select this, click enter, end point to end point, revolve angle 360. We made that vase and use the rotate, like if it snap it in this direction. Now we can move it, M enter, click somewhere at the end point, and now we can snap this center point like this or the nearest point, this point. See, now we need to make a flower pot over there. Before that, make a save. Will you just save this part like demo, save, and I will use a shell command like solid shell. Select this face, click enter, offset thickness 0.1, exit. This is a vase. Now I can make a surface. I can make like a flower using the cutout tools in a section. So what I'm going to do, I'm just creating a surface, panel surface. Like I will just make it like this, but the surface on the wall. Sorry, surface. I will just move it to here. Little bit in Z direction. Now I can use a cutout map over there. So just leave that part. So I have made this sample. Now we need to make the materials. So visualize materials. Make sure you have this global part, and I will use a duplicate for seat. We have a seat fabric. And next one, wood table. For this I will use chrome, and one more duplicate for vase. One more duplicate for flower. Next one, we need to make a floor, and for the walls I will use white concrete again for duplicate walls. Total I have created a number of material choices. What I am doing now, I will just make one by one. Floor, click on edit, click here. I will use flooring for wooden flooring. Wood, we have wood floorings like this. Select this one, click OK. Okay, for the flooring I will use wooden image, and click open. After that you can set the material like you need to switch on the reflectivity. Too much glossy, so I will decrease the glossiness, and I will use this direct and indirect reflectivity. I will just increase it with shiny, and I will use a bump map. Don't need to use bump map, that's it. A shining floor would be nice, that's it. Okay, and next one, flower global. I will use like a seat fabric. Click here, and open a new image like fabrics. Go to fabrics. Among these fabrics, which one would be good? We can try number of fabrics, but for this one I will use basic linen, and I use basic linen 5. Click OK. This one good, and we can change that later, no need for reflectivity and all. And was like I will use color like little bit shiny color like this. Click OK, and I will use glossiness. I will use reflectivity. Decrease little bit. A shiny vase, and walls. I will use one more image for concrete. This one I'm using this one. Click open. This is the texture. That's it. Walls also. Next wood table. I'll use like wood images. I want to make table with this kind of wood. Yeah. And could be reflectivity little bit shiny. That's it. And wood pattern. So I have prepared all the materials what I need. I will apply one by one. For this flooring, we need to change it to realistic. Now later on walls, over here I can adjust the scale later. Was next seating on this, fabric on this. I can leave this part. I can like it will look like white color wire on something like that. It will look nice after rendering. And flower we need to make it. Flooring also we did. And I will select metals, and I will use chrome, polished chrome. Yeah, chrome polished on this. Where is that chrome polished? This is the chrome polish. So simply Control Z. This is a problematic. So I will select this 3D solid image. Go home, ungroup, accept. Now select object individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If you select all this, yeah, entirely entire frame we have selected. I think we forgot something. Yeah, this one. Yeah, now maximize it. Go to Chrome, right click, assign to selection. Simple step. Same steps I will follow here. I'll select this one. I will try ungroup it. Select all components. Oh, so what is this line? We don't need this. Select all these. Shift to select. We don't need. Only these frames like that, and maximize metal. Right click, assign to selection. Now we have prepared all everything except this one. We need to use one more wood pattern. We'll select the default wood materials. Good, beach will be good. So select this, very solid. There is a beach. Right click, assign to selection. And a glass, normal clear glass. That's it. Entirely set what we need to set. another part, we need to adjust the scales. The wall texture looking good enough, or walls, go to edit, click here on the image, you will get the scale option. You can increase the scale. You need to 2, yeah, 2 is good. Now see fabric also, pencil. I will save it and I will click on the image, try to change the scale 2. Fine, not bad. Oh, we need to apply wood here, this one, right? Yeah, see, it's good enough already, no need to change anything. Now flooring, edit, image, scale 5 feet. Even the 5 feet little bit off, use 7. 7 looking fine. That's it. I think I have made everything what we need except the flooring. Now I'm going to show you how to make the flower. For that we need to make the cutout mapping. So go to flower, edit. Over here you need to upload the cutout maps, like I have cutouts. I'm going to show you how to make how to make this cutout mapping in separate video. Make sure you follow my channel. I'm going to upload the color input in this section, and select the checkbox in the cutouts, and try to open that same black and white image similar to that color one. Click open. After that, it is looking like a transparent image is uploaded here. What we need to do, we need to switch off the tiling. So for that, again click on the image, and the last section it is have a repeat and it's selected a tile. So I need to switch it off, tiles on none on both horizontal and vertical. Similar to that, we need to do it here. We'll select none and none at the both sections. So now we have prepared one cutout map of the flower. Now what we need to do, we need to upload that flower on here. I will save it once, and I will simply drag the it's flooring, drag the flower onto this one. Automatically it is looking good enough, but some part is missing, so we need to adjust that image. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use visualize material section. We have mapping, planar mapping. Select the surface, click enter, try to adjust from here, switch off ortho. Yeah, kind of looks good. Make sure you select that part. Little bit inside. No, this is fine. So look like this in this direction. Now it's good enough. Click enter. Now we need to adjust according to our camera view. That's it. I have made this simple decorative plan, and now I'm going to make this render. Click save. Now what I am doing here, I just go to perspective, so it's a real eye view, and zoom it in a little like this, and I will run the sample render. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking only. I will change the resolution here. Either you can choose what kind of edit, but it's good enough for me. Check the render again. Okay, it's good. Little bit further zoom and again render. Yeah, kind of good looking. So again I will save it and I will make view manager. I will try to create a new view like cam plan. Okay, now we have a cam view, saved view over here. If you unexpectedly change the view, if you click here on the cam again, you will get that view. So click on render. That's a cool looking, but what's the problem? It's not facing the camera. So what I am doing here, I will try to rotate it. Rotate like this, facing the camera kind of thing. If you select cam facing you, right? That's good looking. Now what else we need to do? We need to look the sample render, visualize render. Yeah, it is good enough, but lighting is not good for me. So what I am going to do, I am going to switch it on the render environment and exposure. I'll switch on the environment. After that, I'll select what kind of image based lighting you want. This IBL, image based lighting. I will select I will select plaza, and I'll adjust the exposure 11.5 suits for me. So after setting all this, click on render. Now change the look. It's good, right? However, we can increase the glossiness a little bit further, and here it's also looking fine, everything fine. Too much bright, I guess. We'll use 12. This is also looking good. There's a lot of trial and error process going on. That's why you can use whatever you need. Make sure you complete the process up to 100% and you can share this image.